Hello, what's up guys? Welcome back to another video. It's me, your girl Sailor Savvy. And I know I've been MIA because the last time I made a video was about a month ago. So I just took a small little break so I can get everything right with school. And like I said, I'm still in training. I'm in A school, training to be a mass communication specialist. So soon I have some videos out about that. So I just took a small little break because, like I said, the course was getting harder. I was getting more responsibilities in the barracks, and yeah, your girl was just doing her thing, you know, winning awards, all that good stuff. Not the point. So I just wanted to continue with my boot camp series. This video is going to be about P days. So when I was in boot camp, I had a little mini journal that I kept with me that I wrote everything down that I wanted to discuss in my videos. And I left that journal in one of my uniform pants, and it got washed and pretty much destroyed. So I pretty much just transferred everything to this new notebook that I have. So that's what I'm going to be referring to. So to begin, P days is processing days. So that's when the Navy is getting everything situated for you to pretty much be a part of RTC to start your boot camp process. So P days consist of 5 days. It's not necessarily Monday through Friday. It depends what day of the week you get there. And it's 5 days. So the first day, P1, what I meant to say was it doesn't count towards your training day. So it's not a week. It's not like week 1, week 2, week 3. P days is a separate 5-day thing by itself. So P1, you give blood and medical. So they take you down to, I don't remember what it's called, but they take you over to the medical place. And it's not specifically the one that you'll continue to go to after P days is over. You go to that one. That one's just for P days because it's right by where you're going to be living at in Pearl Harbor. So you go down there and they take blood. They take about 5 tubes of blood from you. I don't know why, but they use all those vials to run different tests on your blood to determine what shots you need to get while you're in boot camp, if any. I mean, you're gonna have to get some, like the standard ones that everyone gets, but some people need additional shots, so they say. So they take those 5 vials of blood from you to determine what shots you have to get. So other than that, another big thing that happened is the moment of truth. So the moment of truth, I'm sure you've heard about it. I'm sure you researched it. I'm sure your recruiters have told you about it. It's basically when they take you in a room and they pretty much are like, so we've conducted a thorough background check on everyone here. We found out all your dirt. We did all this shit on you. We know everything that there is to know about you. So if there's anything that you didn't mention to us before that you think you should mention now, speak up and you won't get in trouble. Let me tell y'all, that's some bullshit. If anyone told you to speak up during the moment of truth, they are not your friend. Don't do it. If you made it that far and you didn't disclose something to the Navy, don't disclose it at that moment. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying hide shit at MEPS or whatever. Whatever you and your recruiter agreed upon, or whatever that got you that far to get you into that room at fucking boot camp, stick with it. Because there was this one dude who I rode to RTC with, from MEPS to the airport, and he wanted to be a SEAL. Like, he just knew he was about to be a SEAL. He just knew he was about to be the baddest sniper out there. He just knew it up and down. Like, he was taking pictures, like, he wanted to take pictures with me at the airport. I was like, I know you want to get a picture with a future SEAL. I'm like, okay, sir, hold up. Y'all know what I mean? Be like, hold up, not the point. That's irrelevant. But anyways, he spoke up during the moment of truth, and he was never seen of again. I'm pretty sure he got separated. So yeah, don't speak up during the moment of truth. Stick to your story. Which should be the truth. Then you have your first bank brief. So a representative from Navy Federal and a representative from the Armed Forces Bank, I believe, they both come and speak to everyone about signing up banking with them. You can choose which one you want to do. Most people go Navy Fed. And yeah, so that's it for P1. P2. P2, you have your dental and medical screen. So you go back to, I can't think of the damn facility that they have for P days, but you go back there, they do like a quick dental scan, you know, scan your teeth, scan your mouth, look in there, you know, pick around, decide for any cavities, if you need your wisdom teeth taken out, if you need a root canal, whatever you need done while you're in boot camp, or if it can wait, they decide that too. So all that's done initially during P2. Same thing with medical. Can't remember exactly what they do, but they decide what you need to get done there. Then you take your DEP test. So when you first stepped in and they gave you the start guide that's filled with like your ranking recognition, Sailor's Creed, not the chain of command. You learn that there. It's filled with a whole bunch of knowledge and stuff that you need to know for the Navy. Oh, the general orders, that's what I meant. It's filled with all that stuff. So take a test there. And if you're E1 and you pass the DEP test as well as your first PFA, you rank up. So what I heard now is if you pass the PFA, you get a $2,000 bonus. I don't know if that's true or not. I didn't get no bonus for passing it. That's just what I heard from someone who's going in now. She said it's in her contract. I don't know. I don't know about none of that. But yeah, the DEP test, you want to pass the DEP test in order to, especially if you're E1, if you want to rank up while you're in boot camp. That's one of the ways you can rank up while you're in boot camp. Then they give you a UCMJ brief. So the Uniform Code of Military Justice is pretty much like the military law. Like that's what they hold you accountable to. So they give you a brief about that, the seriousness, yada, yada, yada. What articles, like the most important articles that they want you to know right as soon as you join. And then you meet your chaplain, you meet your ship's chaplain, which is sort of like a priest, but not really, kind of. You'll figure out what chaplain does. So P3, not much happened on P3 that I can remember. All I have written down is the tuberculosis test. So they pretty much like prick your arm or do something strange to your arm, and then like if something bubbles up or something shows up on your arm, you might have tuberculosis or something like that. They'll explain it when you get there. So not much happened during P3. For P4, for females, you have your wellness brief. I think the men have some sort of brief too. The men do, not sure. But for females, that's when you talk with a representative there and you discuss if you want to get birth control, which birth controls are available to you. They give you like a PowerPoint presentation, explains the pros and cons of each birth controls and this, that, and the third. Yeah, so you have that. And you're not actually getting the birth control put in if you decide to get it during P4. On processing day 4, you just decide what you would like to do. And then you fill out this really interesting questionnaire talking about like all types of body issues you may have that you might want addressed or fixed while you're in boot camp. So yeah, that's interesting. And then you get your shots, like all of your shots. You can get anywhere between 5 and 10 shots during this one day on P4. Like it's rough. Like they pretty much, like based on your blood work that they draw from you from P1, they make you line up. They give you like this paper with your name on it. You have to tell them your name, your age, if you have any allergies, yada yada yada. And then they make you walk down a line. You step in a box. It's like a box that's taped. They tape a box on the ground. You step in it. Like I said, you tell them your name, your age, if you have any allergies. They look at the little slip that you have, because like the slip is like color coded with different words and letters and shit on it. So the corpsmen who work there, and they know what that shit means. So they look at your thing, like, oh, you need this shot, and boom, boom, they stick you. They just stick your ass like, like they just stick you like you a piece of meat and bullshit. It's pretty wild. It's pretty wild. And then you move to the next box, and if you have to get that shot that they're doing in that area, they give that shit to you too. I think I got about 7 shots that day. Yeah, so your arms gonna be sore, but that's not even the worst part. The worst part comes at the very end, which is the peanut butter shot. So if y'all haven't heard about the peanut butter shot before, And damn, like the peanut butter shot is no joke. Like, it's no joke. Like, they make you like bend over a little bit on a gurney. It's one room, and then they could drop your pants, and they tell you not to tense up, but I didn't have no choice. My body tensed up regardless, because they're giving you a shot in your ass, and that shot's thick. Like, that's why they call it peanut butter shot, because it feels like they're injecting peanut butter into you. But obviously they're not. Pretty sure. I think it's penicillin that they give you. Not positive. You might want to double check that. But yeah, that shot is no joke. They tell you to like massage your butt because it's gonna be sore. My butt was sore for like 2 or 3 days. And then they do this right before P5. And during P5, you need to take your first PFA. So my butt was really sore during my first PFA on P5. And my run time, I mean, I passed, of course, but like my run time wasn't as fast as it should have been. Like, it's not what I've been training for or practicing for. So I was upset because I could have, you know, showed out, but you know, it's cool, it's whatever. So yeah, that is P days for you, processing days. And during P days, I suggest taking advantage of the fact that your RDCs technically cannot IT you during P days because they don't know what medical issues you may have. So they are not going to make you hydrate and drop to your knees or get on your six pack or do whatever you have to do. They're not going to do that to you because they can't. But that, I'm not saying just go off the deep end and do crazy ass shit, because they will get on your ass and yell at you. And they'll remember that you was fucking up during P days because they knew, because you knew that they couldn't beat you. So I suggest learning your 11 general orders, your ranking recognition, your chain of command, all that during P days. Because after P days is over, they can start beating you for not knowing that. So that's my advice for P days. And yeah, if you guys have any questions or concerns or comments or anything like that, just drop them in the comment box below and I'll be happy to help you guys. Thanks for watching. Bye.